Greetings. Just 4 days to go now until the big event. So I just wanted to talk through this awakening process and what it actually is for those that it will affect. Now, Bethlehem is the house of bread. See, what you've got to understand is you're not distinct and separate from this original creator. You are part of that original creator. So your Bethlehem, your house of bread, when that energy starts to rise up, it will go through your tree, which is your nervous system running through your body, and it will be like oil. It will activate the DNA, the so-called junk DNA as they call it, this 97%. When it gets to your crown, it will be just like a volcano. It will anoint you. See, this is where darkness have told everybody the truth, then hidden it behind a load of lies. There is not one Son of God, spelt S-O-N. It's an S-U-N of God, type Son of God. There's not one, there is many. And as I've said on previous videos, the prophet that goes out amongst the people is not a physical being. If I say something and you like what I say and you spread that word, this word of the gut or the word of God, and it's not all coming from me, there's many other people saying the same things. We all gain, we all profit. There's your profit. Words have two meanings, like I said before. Profit in the financial sense, profit in trying to divine the future. So this energy will flow up. It will activate your DNA. Now, I've said it will be like going to sleep for 3 days in an innate state, like when a computer reboots. It may be, has been suggested to me earlier, that we may be conscious when this happens. That the devil is in the detail. It doesn't really matter. We're all different. We've all got different sets of skills. Some may be better at doing one particular thing than somebody else. So it's going to affect us all differently. The end result of how we end up coming out of this will be very different, but the same for all of us, I feel. I can only go you on what I've been shown, distinct from the imagination. Once you've gone through this process, you can tell which is your imagination and what you create in your mind and what is a download message from spirit that is coming in. Bear in mind, we are not just flesh and blood beings. We are 3 in 1. We are mind, body and spirit. There is your 3 in 1. It exists within all of us. Where is your church? The church is between these two temples. You are sovereign to yourself. You are gods and goddesses in your own right. Now, through all this, don't forget, you can choose one way or the other. You can choose to believe me. You can choose to not believe me. You can say I'm talking a load of crap and I'm making all this up. That is your choice. You still have the choice. You have the power to choose what you do with that information. Knowledge is power. It is the gnosis within all of us. Those of you that are going through this awakening experience, you don't need to question whether it is happening to you. You feel it, you know it. You don't need to believe in it, because believe has the word lies right in the middle of it. Don't believe, know it and feel it. It's as simple as that. The answers are always very simple to everything. It's just confused through this elaborate deception by the dark side, the archons, the icons that try and get us worshipping false idols. And let's face it, look at the celebrity world of Hollywood. Look what goes on there. They're celebrities, they're stars, people to look up to. Just think about these words that are used. The depths that darkness will go to, Titanic. How about that for a depth? Or 9/11. They don't give a shit about any one of us. They don't recognise nation states. Nation states are put in there to divide us. same as every other division, whether it be religion, race, sex, nationality, you name it. It's all put there for a reason, to keep us fighting amongst ourselves. That's the one thing we need to forget about doing. Fighting amongst ourselves is not dealing with the common enemy that we all face, all life forms on this planet, because it's not just humans. You've only got to look around at the amount of plastic, the way things are changing. Migrating birds are no longer migrating because of 5G interference that is affecting their navigation. The pesticides and things that are put onto crops, all ways of poisoning us and reducing population numbers. This is a huge reset they are trying to bring about, but they know they are out of time. Time is a false concept, but in this reality, they have run out of it. They know it and we know it. The difference is we will sleep peacefully, they will not. They will be fearful. They have chosen the side of fear, and fear is what will be generated. Fear feeds off fear. If you allow doubts to creep in, then you allow fear to creep in. If you allow fear to creep in, your mind will create all types of scenarios, all types of horrors. That is where you don't want to be. You want to stay calm and not rocked by energy motions or emotions. This is the emotional state. We are vessels that contain water. Just look at the collective name for a cup. It is a drinking vessel. It's not floating in water. It is holding a liquid. That is exactly what these human shells do. They hold a vessel of water and of energy, because that is what you really are. You are an energy form in a physical being. But that is not all of you. You are far more than that, and this is what this has been about all along. It is stopping humanity from realising its true potential to be the gods and goddesses that we can all be. That does not mean having power over another person. It means having the power to create a better world for all of us. Thank you.